So hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a sort of a unboxing slash review commentary of my Pagani 1731 Grim model and why I decided to sell this watch and why I sold the ice blue version from the same model. So first of all, let's do the quick unboxing to see what's inside. So this is your typical Pagani cloth. This is your watch. You have the warranty card here, the tool for sizing and standard classical typical Pagani box. So to talk about this watch first, this is the 1731 Grim model. So I'm not gonna do like a proper unboxing removing the plastic from this watch because I tend to sell this watch, but I will do a full breakdown on my Pagani 1734 white meteorite dial, and it will be a proper unboxing video because I don't want to make my videos too long. I want to make it break it down very short and sweet. So without any further ado, let's talk about this watch. So basically, first of all, I ordered the ice blue version from a choice deal on AliExpress, and for some strange reason, I couldn't cancel the order because usually choice deals on AliExpress are AI generated bots. They are not real people, and you couldn't, and I couldn't kind of reason with them. So basically, I got the ice blue version from this watch and I immediately sold the watch to my close friend of mine, got a small profit of $5, no big deal, and everyone is happy. But I got this watch 2 years ago during the AliExpress anniversary sale in March. So this watch I bought it from Cute Living Store, something like that. You can find it on AliExpress. It's a very big store, very famous seller with uh, too many products to sell, high-end products selling and stuff like that. And this watch, very interesting story about this watch. This watch comes in two other different color variations. You can see it on their webpage in the ice blue version, like I said, in the cream beige dial version. So, but the hype was real for this watch because the seller made a marketing trick. Most of the day, like 90% of the time, this watch was selling for like 50 something US dollars, while the other two colors were selling for 20 US dollars. So you had to be very lucky and very fast to kind of catch this watch on a discount for 20 US dollars. So what I do, like in every 10-15 minutes, I will open the store Cute Living Store on AliExpress, and I will refresh the page, refresh, open close, and finally somehow I got this watch for 20 US dollars. Uh, Another interesting thing about the seller from that store, he only made that you can only buy one color per day. You couldn't buy like the three same colors from this model 1731 all together all at once, and also you can only buy from one color one quantity. So you couldn't buy like from the other two colors which were selling all the time for 20 US dollars, like to buy like three or four watches all together. You couldn't buy in more quantities, which was very weird. I don't know, maybe marketing trick or whatever the seller decided to do. And first of all, back then I was like new to watches when I started this AliExpress journey of hobby, Chinese watches, whatever. And the hype was real for this green matte color. And I was asking everybody on YouTube, on Reddit, that did reviews, Facebook groups, and stuff like that. Maybe people told me because the green color is very popular because it resembles a lot of Seiko famous popular models, like something close to the Seiko Alpinist and some other Grand Seiko models. Because as you can see, this watch uses the Dolphin Seiko hands, uses Seiko indices, and basically uses the VH31 um, seco sweeping hand motion movement. So in that regard, people were very liking this watch a lot. The green color is very popular. For me, it's not the greatest color. I prefer the ice blue and the cream dial more, but to each his own, no big deal. I was still gonna sell this watch for like 40, 50 US dollars definitely. So that's why I keep it in mint condition, not near mint, but basically mint, brand new. And this watch works perfectly. No dust is coming in the open crown, which is nice. So to talk about this watch, specification, case diameter is 38 millimeters, even though even in the 1734 model states 40 millimeters, it's actually 38. And you can see the specs that I mentioned: 45 millimeter lux to lux, 20.7 millimeters. It's the crystal. Camera will focus even better in sometime. I don't know why it kind of does this from time to time, the camera. It's a pretty dome box crystal. You're gonna see better on the other review on the watch. There is some blue anti-reflector coating, and I don't know why, bro. People always find something to complain. Why it's not a clear air coating? Because it's better to look on the ice blue version of the ice blue. Oh man, like shut up. It's at least it has like air coating. For this price, it's overachieving. Why every always have to be some people nitpicking it? You get what you paid for this money, man. So relax. You get me? But people are people always gonna find something to complain. Another thing I want to say, the main thing I don't like about this watch is the bracelet. Like I said, I sold this watch to a close friend of mine, and this bracelet uses, I don't know how much you can see it, but it uses screw pins, not push pins. And you have this sizing tool, and in most cases, um, you're gonna see from the watch community, people will tell you that bracelets that use screw pins rather than push pins supposed to be more durable, higher quality, more robust and stuff like that. But in this case, it's not. Like I said, you get what you paid for. And after a month of wearing, my friend was wearing the ice blue version from this watch. One of the end links popped. One of the pins actually popped, and I had to give him another bracelet for the watch because I kind of felt stupid, like I scammed the guy, and I had to give him another bracelet that I had in my box. As you can see, there are the little camera, the little screw pins, and it's not there's too much space on this end link. Also, this bracelet doesn't fit this type of model at all, because I don't know how much you can see. eh, you see how much the end link goes like kind of behind the lux. These bracelets, they use the same type of bracelet on other Pagani, the Air King, what was it, 1723, I think, homage, because the lux overhang. And and on other reviews I've seen, you cannot see too much from the plastic, but always little gouges on the bracelet, poor finishing with the tool they used. Also on the case back, very poor finishing done on the case back, with the engraving and stuff like that. But the things I like about this watch, because I want to end the video on a high, because the lugs are 45 millimeters, and 45 millimeters is meant for small wrist collectors below 7-inch wrist. I usually have a wrist of 17 centimeters. I don't know how much is exactly in inches. So this type of watches fits me perfectly, and I don't go over 38 millimeters anymore. I found that between 36 and 38, it's my perfect size. So loom on this watch, it's basically very very minimal. Only on the hands you can see those little slithers, the white slithers on the hands. But another thing I like, because the minute and second hands overextend and hit the markers uh, perfectly, which is very nice. Legibility is it's done nicely, and what I like about this watch. VH31 movement, Seiko movement, 4 ticks per seconds. Everyone favorite Seiko movement for quartz watches because NH35 uses 6 ticks per second. And basically, people can't really. People always think that this is on automatic, but it's actually a quartz watch. This watch was selling for 104 euros in 2022. I bought it for 20 euros. Definitely this watch never worth it. Not worth. It's not worth it for 104 euros, but for around 50 euros, definitely worth it. And another thing I want to say about this bracelet, I don't want to sound like negative, but on AliExpress, I saw a lot of people also commenting on brands on AliExpress that are under 50 US dollars, like Cadizen, Addis Dive, Mysterious Code, Escapement Time, Bernie, Militado, Militrek, and maybe a few others I missed. The bracelets are not good of quality. For me, that's not a bad thing at all because on AliExpress I found so many times so many different straps from either steel, leather, suede, and stuff like that under 10 US dollars with coupons, discounts, coins, or not. I found very high quality. So in a way, it's a good thing that they put such a low quality bracelet because if you don't like it based on quality or looks, you can change it and put a very high quality and be done with it. Because if they put a more expensive bracelet on this watch, it will cost $10 more. Then you have to replace the bracelet if you don't like it. If you want to put it on a leather and stuff like that, then you already $10 in minus with the Pagani bracelet, and it will stay in your drawer or in your box. So it's I don't know why people always so nitpicking and always found mm, something negative extremely bad to say. In a way, um, I got to say, for me, it's a good thing because as you can see on my 1734 review, I found so many different strap options for that watch, and it's not a big thing. Also, last thing I want to say that I forget to mention because this is a texture dial in a way. I don't know, it's matte green color. I like it that it's not enamel green glossy color. That's first thing I want to say. The ice blue version, if you can see it as close as this one, you could see like there was like a little bit of holes done on the dial. It looks like little snowflakes, like little white dots on the dial. So I prefer the ice blue version over the green one. But this is also a very good dial, like very strong dial, very serious dial. Like this is a watch I will give to my father, to my older uncle, stuff like that. It goes very good on a leather brown strap, like on the amber colors and stuff like that. So this is the review for this watch. The proper review will come for my 1734 very soon. And that's it. See you on the next video and goodbye.